A massive ice-type monster unleashes a devastating frozen blast, wiping out waves of soldiers instantly. The army panics and retreats as the creature proves overwhelmingly powerful. An adventurer realizes this must be the monster ranked at the highest danger level. Despite their strongest fighters falling one after another, the monster keeps advancing without injury. While everyone else is terrified, a black-haired man with glowing red eyes watches calmly. He shows no fear, only interest, and others look at him with shock, thinking, what a terrifying monster. But it's implied that the true monster might actually be him. Summons his enormous ice beast and commands it to attack with even more power. Despite the destruction it already caused, he wants to push its limits further. Looking down at the frozen battlefield filled with enemies, he reflects on how far he has come, from someone who once had only 1 HP and was expected to die within a year, barely staying alive. Now, he has grown strong enough to lead an unstoppable force. A flashback begins in the real world. Who is critically injured and near death? A woman, likely someone close to him, watches over him in a hospital bed, crying and blaming fate for making him weak and helpless. She hates that she can't protect him and wishes she had the power to keep him safe. Time jumps to later. A man bursts into the room angrily and confronts her. He mocks her suffering and proudly declares that he is the one who caused all this pain. He reveals that 5 years ago, he prepared everything to destroy both of them, implying deep betrayal and a long-standing grudge. Ends with the villain overpowering her and confirming that what's happening now is part of his plan from years ago. The villain taunts the woman, saying that if she had only stayed by his side, none of this tragedy would have happened. He reveals that he has always hated the protagonist and wanted him out of the picture, and today he believes no one can stop him. The protagonist, barely conscious, hears the chaos and thinks desperately that he cannot die yet. Despite his fading pulse, he fights to stay alive, refusing to let this be the end. A mysterious purple dimension appears in the sky, visible to the entire world. People panic as an announcement rings out. Everyone has been selected to join the Hell Lotus game, a deadly survival game. Every human receives a player ID and the rules warn that death in the game means real death in the real world. The system prepares a full synchronization countdown, showing that all humans will be forcibly transported into the game. Many hesitate or joke, but they cannot escape. When the countdown hits 0, players are instantly uploaded into the game world. Inside the game space, the protagonist awakens, now fully synchronized, showing that he has officially entered the Hell Lotus game. Inside the void of the Hell Lotus game, he realizes this is his chance to start over, a new beginning. The system announces that countdown synchronization is complete and now teleportation to the game world begins. A blinding surge of purple energy pulls every player into a vortex. People scream and panic as they are forcefully transported. The protagonist lands at a location called the Archives Temple. Dizzy and disoriented, he struggles to stand, but manages to get up. A system message then welcomes all players to the Hell Lotus game and declares that the deadly survival challenge officially begins. The game system asks his to confirm his in-game identity. He sees this as his second chance at life and enters a new name. The system explains the rules. All players will start at 0 and must survive. Their survival depends heavily on the talent and class they receive in the game. A character nearby receives an extremely rare top-tier talent and brags with excitement. Watching this, the protagonist hopes his luck won't be terrible like before. The system then begins granting talent abilities, and preparations start for the next step, choosing a class. Players are informed that their class will shape their future strength, potential, and fighting style. He begins choosing his class. Based on his skill set, the system says he can only choose Necromancer, which surprises him because Necromancers typically control the dead, not the living. He completes class selection successfully. But then he suddenly feels weak and checks his stats. His HP is only 1. Shocked and panicked, he wonders why he's still so fragile even after reincarnation, realizing that one mistake could kill him instantly. He's desperate to know what ability his class actually grants. Triggers a class promotion again despite knowing the risks. The system promotes him to the Human Dominator class, which allows him to control humans instead of the undead. He gets excited, imagining how powerful that ability could be. But right after the game countdown ends, two enemies, the twins, target him aggressively. They rush at him with killing intent, taunting him. He doesn't back down and prepares to fight, vowing to make them experience despair.